else do we need? Oh shit. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, the Humble Savage. Today is Sorrow Day. I say today is Sorrow Day is because after a long awaited time and, changing schedules and stuff, just shit going on, we are finally giving away the Sorrow Awards for last season. Season 4. We are now in Season 5. And the main reason for this is we got a lot of big things hopefully happening going into next year. So I was just like, let's just hurry up, get this ceremony out of the way. We're going to be building a team with Sorrow. People are going to have responsibilities because there might be bigger things coming. But anyway, besides that, I figure I'd start doing more vlog style videos with y'all, man. Because, I don't know. I just feel like internet personalities are cool. I feel like I'm a decent person. So, maybe I could get, an internet following. But today's whips, as always, the color is orange. We got the suspension build. We rebuilt this board back up. So we're twinsies now. Dovetails. So, yeah, should be a good day of riding. Just gathering my gear together right now. One thing I will show you guys, these pants, right? The only pants I wear are from Fly Racing. And specifically the light pant. If you can find it, search it out. It's Fly Racing, their light pant. It literally feels like you're wearing nothing. And it's the greatest thing ever. And even falling, like, nothing really gets chewed up. Like, I've fallen a handful of times in these already. And they might do better than, like, the thicker canvas ones because they've got more stretch to it. So when you fall, it doesn't, like, bust through the seams and whatnot. So, but anyway, we're going to finish getting dressed. We just got done eating breakfast. We're going to get dressed, pack up the car, get on our way. See y'all at Allaire.
Turn right, then your destination will be on the right. Your destination is on the right.
Alright, so we made it out here. Brisbane lot for Allaire. We're going to finish getting dressed up. We're going to put the camera on the chest, and we're just going to hit this one trail called Pikachu, just to check it out over here, to see what it's like, and then we'll leave, like, the big exploration of this side, for a group ride. I like to try to do that. Hit a trail, see what it's like. If there's something decent, and then we come back with the squad. So we'll hit this real quick, and then we'll head over to the main lot where we're going to be meeting everybody in about how much time we got, so I can make sure I'm good. Okay, we got a solid like hour, 5 minutes, and people like to show up late anyway, so let's go hit this trail. Alright, so we are gonna make our way down this walking path, and the entrance to the trail should be up here probably like a quarter mile. Rebuilt the board, so we're on a slightly different setup right now, so kind of feeling it out, seeing what it feels like. It feels good. Rocking a mix of some bindings, so we're going to see how it feels. Catching back up to those bikers that went by us earlier. Camera in a good spot. All around we got a different setup going on. I got a new bag. Maybe I can zoom out and kind of show it. It's a new camelback bag. And it's also got some pouches on the front for me to be able to keep some stuffs. Phone, pump, things like that. Trail emergency type stuff. How you doing? It's called a one wheel. Right, so here's where we cross the street. course, you hop the one tree branch and you hit the only hole over here. Once we find the start of this trail, then we can put the phone away and flow around it, because from what I see on this trail, it's like a mile and some change and there's no turn-offs. So I think this is it. So you're gonna check tune, make sure tune is the way we want it for our, excuse me, setup. We've been testing out a Highline tune. This fucking new update is a bitch. As awesome as it is, it sucks at the same time. Just because they changed so much at one time. It's literally brand new. So yeah, we're going to hit this all the way to the end. And then there should be an easier green trail to bounce us over. Just to show y'all. Go to the end of that, and we'll go here. And then we'll head on back down that way to where we came from. So this is Pikachu. Hopefully nothing striking happening. As you know, Pikachu is a lightning Pokemon. Let there be minimal lightning events on this trail. The way the trail feels, it feels like a newer trail, honestly. Still feeling out those bindings. So one thing I figured out running FSTs, those things are meant for stock rails. The way the angles and everything. Front foot does not feel happy. The way the angles and everything are set up, with the way they hold your foot, FSTs feel amazing on stock pads, or on stock rails. I'm back on my dovetails now, and I put an overlander on the back, and got the FSTs on the front, just because I find with overlanders on the low boy wides, they allow for the best like purchase underneath the overlander in comparison to the other pads. But you know, you don't have the same thing on the front with the FST, so it's like dual thinking essentially when it comes to, all right, how do I press my feet when going through this or doing that? You know, it's like two different types of bindings. These trails are dippy, like kind of remind me of Oak City's track, where that bullshit, the dips that they put in it on purpose to make it difficult. It's like kind of the same here. Like you just get random holes and spots where it's like it looks smooth, but another thing that also might be messing with my board feeling play is I'm back to rocking the fender again. Just to keep debris off the foot pads, but yeah, this trail feels like it's new. Like somebody cut this trail at the beginning of this summer, and it's just now getting worked in. And the only reason I say that is because of the recent trail we found over at Perryville. Way to dirt fields feels similar to that. Just raggedy, not packed in yet. And even with the new update, like everybody, or not everybody maybe, but a lot of people have complaints about it. Just because, like, I don't understand how sometimes, like, whoever's testing these things, you know, you wrote it, and in comparison to what we had before, thought that, like, certain actions that the board is doing now is okay, when before they didn't do it, and that was, like, a good feeling. Mainly the tail drag business that this thing likes to do now. Like, it literally wants to kick the tail down every time you go to, like, bonk over something or whatever. Like, I know a big emphasis when it first came out was, you know, landing behavior, that's changed, which is good and dandy and all, but what about the rest? Like, it's almost as if they just got blindsided and focused on one thing, and then that became the main focus, and other things wasn't the focus. And then once it came out, it was like, oh, well, it is what it is. We got what we got. You know, you can always bank on another update too. So it's like, oh, well, this is what we got for now. Why I would never run a fender, especially with the Pioneer tire. The amount of stuff it picks up, it's always pulling shit under your fender and actually slows the tire down. I'll say this, we didn't get through without lightning events. I would call those lightning events, and you got to get off the board. Even for a mountain bike, these trails, like the way they cut them, how tight they are to the trees, it's like mountain bikes ought to be weary riding through here, just because you could take yourself out. Listen to all that stuff going in the fender. It's wild. check and see where we at on this trail. I was expecting to see, you know, something that looks like a blatant end. And we still got a little bit more to go. That's why. A lot of dips and holes in this trail. Tired of hearing the fender. That's not what we meant to do. Rock by the tree, and don't know where the fender went. There it is. Yeah, these trails are just tight, like newly run in. Well, we must be getting to the end of the trail, because I've noticed when people cut trails, when they start getting tired or they start getting lazy, that's when they start leaving trees and log overs and shit down, versus actually clearing them up and making it a decently smooth trail. Alright, let's peep where we at. Okay, so that was the end of Pikachu. So now we're gonna take, I believe it's this trail. It's like a cross over trail that it's like a shortcut to get back to the beginning. Like I said, towards the end, it's when they start getting lazy because they're tired and they just stop picking up logs. They just say, fuck it, leave it, we'll make it a log over. Like an old swing set in the woods. Like, who was coming out here playing on this? Alright. So we're here now. I think might be that trail. Some ponies, some wood ponies, aka deer. Okay, so this is where we entered in it. Alright. Word. Okay. Alright, well, let's head back to the car and head on over to the other lot. Garrett's over there already. He was riding over there. He didn't know I was coming. Well, I said I was coming to this side, but he went to that side instinctively. But yeah, let's go meet up with G-Man. See y'all in a few.